Today we're going to go through my top 20 highest selling items of 2025 on eBay and Poshmark. Number 20, I think we all know to pick up Prada. I found this Prada shirt at a moving sale. If you guys are familiar with my channel, you've heard the $1 Million House moving sale story. I got this shirt there. It sold for $75 in 1 month. I paid $5 for it, so I profited $59. And I'm going to put this little house in the bottom corner whenever it's something from that moving sale. Number 19 was this Rene Ruiz dress. I'd never heard of this brand. I was watching Whatnot, and Whatnot's a live selling app, and someone was selling a bunch of dresses. I looked at this brand, saw that it was worth quite a bit. I paid $7 for it on the auction, and it sold for $78 in 9 months. So my profit was $55. I am trying something new for this video, this picture-in-picture. So let me know what you guys think. This will save me a lot of time editing, so then hopefully I can get up more videos. So I hope that it works. Item number 18 was this Dimensions Gold Collection cross-stitch kit. This past summer I went to a garage sale, picked up a bunch of cross-stitch kits, and a few of them sold really well. This one sold for $80 in just 1 day, so I profited $64. Number 17 is another item I bought on Whatnot, and no one bid against me. I don't think anyone else was aware of this brand. The brand is CP Shades. Even the person selling it didn't know the brand. I paid $3 for it, which again was the starting bid. It sold for $85 in just 3 months, and I profited $65. Just because I mentioned Whatnot a couple times here, I've actually cut back buying on Whatnot substantially. It's just really hard to not get invested in the excitement of the live bidding and bid way too much. Well, I've scaled back a lot and been trying not to shop on Whatnot. If you guys want me to do a whole video, I can do the pros and cons and break down things I've learned from buying on there. Item number 16, if you've been watching all my recent videos, this one should look familiar. I just did a recent video about 20 items that sold in 3 days or less, and I had another Johnny Was shirt that I talked about in that video. I will link that one down below if you want to go see fast selling items after you watch the high selling items. Anyways, this Johnny Was top sold for $89 in 2 months. I did pay up for it. I paid $50. This is one I bought on Whatnot where I probably, spent a little too much on it. And my profit then was $21. Item number 15 was this Farberware electric broiler. This type of thing I don't really enjoy listing because it takes a lot of work to test it. This specific broiler, when I tested it, the rotisserie didn't work. Like when you plug in that thing on the top, it wouldn't spin. So I put this in the listing. It still sold for $89 in just 1 month. I bought it at a garage sale for $5, so I still profited $62. I don't know if I would buy it again. $62 is a pretty good profit, but I just like packaging this is a lot of work, testing it, all of that. Number 14, we have another item from the $1 Million House sale. It was this Nike shirt that was a collab with, I can't say it, but you can see it on the screen. If you see this collaboration, definitely pick it up. It sold for $90 in just 6 days. Again, I paid $5, so I profited $67. If you're new to my channel, I am a part-time reseller. I work full-time. I have 2 kids, and I do this for fun in my free time. And last year we did a 5-month-long house project, so I didn't list almost anything that entire 5 months. So this is basically my top 20 sales for the other 7 months of the year. Number 13, another Whatnot purchase. This is a Bronx and Banco dress. I might have got this at the same sale I got the Rene Ruiz dress, and I paid a lot for it again. Paid $49. It sold for $90 in 2 months, and I profited $23. I love the color of this dress. Item number 12 was this FFA jacket. I sold this for $115 in just 1 day, and actually my mom and my sister picked this up at a garage sale for $5, and I paid them $50, so I profited $47. So technically, if I had been the one picking this up, it would have been a profit of $92. If you haven't heard yet, FFA jackets are a bolo. Item number 11, this was in the fast sales video because this was a high dollar sale and a fast sale. This Dooney & Burke purse, I picked this up at a garage sale. They had tubs and tubs of stuff just full of random things. This was underneath a bunch of old men's clothes from Walmart that were very worn, and then there's this beautiful purse underneath of it. This sold for $120 in just 2 days. I paid $8 for it, so I profited $90. This next bag is a Bolo brand. The brand is Away. I've been seeing social media influencers talk about this brand over the last year. I found this everywhere bag, again, as you can see at the $1 Million House sale. It took only 4 days to sell and sold for my full asking of $125. I paid $10 for it, so I profited $92. The next item is a really fun one. I grabbed this at a garage sale, did not check comps on it. They were only asking $1, so I was like, this is weird, this is vintage, I'll check it out later. And it was worth a lot. It sold for $130 in just 4 days, and so my profit was $103. Item number 8 are these Fry 12R harness boots. In 2024, I sold 2 or 3 pairs of Fry boots for over $100, so I was especially on the lookout this year. I actually bought these on Poshmark specifically to resell. I paid $49 for them. They sold for $140 in just 9 days, and I profited $63. This is a good reminder for me because I have 2 or 3 more pairs of these in my death pile that I paid up for that I need to get listed. Number 7, as you can see, another item I got at that $1 Million House sale, these Raf Simon shoes. Apparently, this is the brand that's popular with rappers. My husband was familiar with it, but I had never heard of it. These, I listed them at $250, and then a couple months later, I dropped the price, and then I sold them for $150 after 3 months, and I profited $83. With the $1 Million House sale, I just took my total amount I paid and I split it up across the items. So did I technically pay $40 for these? Not really, but based on how I split up the cost, I assumed I paid $40 for these. Number 6 is a board game. I like selling board games. I just don't come across high dollar board games very often. I bought this one on an online estate sale auction for $8, and it sold for $150 in just 2 months. Even if you find this and you sell it for parts, just the individual pieces have a pretty high resale value. So even if this doesn't have all the parts, it's probably still worth picking up. And my take-home profit was $112. Number 6, my sister picked this up for me at a garage sale for $5. It is a 1920s peephole knocker. So one side is this peephole where the person in the speakeasy could look through it, and then the other side is a knocker, and it sold for $195 in just 11 days. I split the profit with my sister, so I made a profit of $82. Item number 5, I found these at the Omaha Goodwill outlet in a bin that multiple people had already gone through. I paid $13 because I paid to get them authenticated. So I paid $3 for them at the Goodwill outlet, and then I paid $10 to get them authenticated. And they sold for $200 in 21 days. So I profited $147. For authentication, I used the Legit app. I submitted 2 items last year, and we're going to get to the other one shortly, and paid $10 each. Both of them got authenticated within about 12 hours. I think they both got authenticated in like 3 to 4 hours. Even though they said within 12, they got them done much faster. Item number 4 is this Saga Fox coat. This is the second time I've sold this coat or something very similar. And I listed it for $250, and I took a $210 offer 5 days later. I bought this on an online estate sale auction. I paid $26, and so I profited $142. And now we're getting into my top 3 sales of 2025. Number 3, another pair of Gucci boots and another item I picked up at the $1 Million House sale. And I sold this for $225 in 6 days. I'm assuming that I paid $40 for it, and then my profit was $134. Item number 2, this is another one that was in the fast sales video. I picked up this lot of 38 Pella door hinges at a garage sale for $25. And I sold them for $350 the same day I listed them. The person who bought them is a commercial real estate developer in New York City, and I feel like he definitely got a deal, and I probably should have priced these higher because I think they sold like 1 hour after I listed them. But I still made a really good profit really quickly, $263 profit. And then my highest dollar sale of 2025 was this Snoo bassinet. I had paid $500 for it. Used it for our son, and it was definitely better. Like for our daughter, I had a super cheap hand-me-down bassinet that was plastic, not very sturdy at all. This one was light years better. But yeah, I paid $500. This retails for like, I want to say around $1,200. I bought it used for $500 and used it for 3 months. And then I sold it for $450 in 2 weeks. So technically I lost $50, but I got a lot of use out of it and it sold quickly. So if you see this bassinet, know that it will resell well. Again, you're going to have to sell it locally on Facebook Marketplace because, you're not going to want to ship this, but it will sell well. If you haven't seen my 20 sales that sold really quickly, I will link that video up here. Otherwise, if you have already seen that, 2 of my YouTube friends have released similar videos to this recently. Lonnie and Candace over at Shed Flips posted 100 items they sold last year. I think they were all $100 or more sales as well. And then my friend Scott over on the channel Cha-Ching King, he recently released a video that is 15 high dollar sales that he had. Both of those videos have a ton of good information and they will be linked in the description below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you for another video soon.